The Denver Broncos have announced the preferred location of a new stadium. The future home of the Broncos is expected to be Burnham Yard. It's near the South Platte River, east of I-25, south of Colfax. The Broncos made the announcement in a joint news release with the city and the governor. The plan is to build a new retractable roof, have natural grass, and they hope to have the stadium finished by 2031. The team owners, the governor, and the mayor all say the new stadium will be privately funded, and they make it sound like taxpayers will not be footing any of the bill. But an expert, Brandon Richard with Scripps News Group in Denver spoke to, is skeptical of those claims.
It's our goal to have world-class facilities for this team and for our fans.
I listen for very specific words when I'm hearing any lawmaker or any team owner or league official or whomever talk about new facilities.
A University of Colorado professor, Jeffrey Profiter, is a self-identified sports fan and an economics and public finance expert who has done a ton of research into how sports arenas and stadiums across the country are financed.
I collect data on things like leases and lawmaker voting and subsidies and things of that nature, and I've been doing that now for a couple decades.
When it comes to the new Denver Broncos stadium, he'd like to see more details. He says while the official announcement says the team ownership group will privately fund the purchase of the land and pay for the construction, there's still a big unknown.
The press release suggests the plan is for the team to own the land, but I'm not going to believe that until I see the actual land use agreements.
He says if it's like SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles, in which the team owners do own the stadium and the land, it's a win for taxpayers.
If it turns out to be like that, then there would still be public costs involved in that and government involvement in that, but it would be much less.
But he says if the team buys the land and turns it over to an exempt entity at some point, taxpayers would be responsible for more of the cost and could lose out on tax revenue, as that money would go back towards the upkeep of the stadium. He believes that could happen.
And I suspect it will be similar to a Ball Arena situation where DURA, the Denver Urban Renewal Authority, will ultimately have ownership of land, and they're not going to have ownership of the stadium.
Brandon Richard, Scripps News Group.